Hello everyone and welcome back to the LittleBigPlanet Karting commentary, for this is the finale! Yes, we're gonna take on the final boss of this game. Apparently this game has a final boss. Look at the majestic discovery. The smell of discovery is potent in this place. And yeah, and look, here we come. Whee! Down we go. So that phone call was really a wormhole. I don't know how this kind of thing happens, but whatever. Well, at least we know where it's all been being taken. Oh no! What is this monstrosity? This creature? A trash can with eyes. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Well. Oh look, they even got little mini cans. It's time to destroy them. Game face. So yeah, this boss has two phases. The first phase is you're going to need to get a weaponator and take out the little mini cans. And the second phase, well, we'll get into that later. So, this is the creature that came up from the hoarding of the hordes. I'll be frank. The horde and this thing aren't very good antagonists or villains or anything, really. Is this game's writing supposed to have the same scope as LittleBigPlanet 2? Because I'm going to tell you this, it doesn't. The fact that this monster doesn't come until the final level is kind of telling about the writing, because I'll be honest, the writing is bad in this game. It doesn't really focus on anything. Instead, it goes from one world to the next with different storylines, as if, you know, it's all chummy, you know, it's all okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of people stealing our stuff, but it's not like it's gonna do anything. It's like, I mean, the overall message of this game is, you know, sharing is caring. You know, that's essentially it. But I think it would have been better if the horde were to steal something that was a little bit more substantial. Like, maybe the Sonicbot generator, as I said, Sonicbot generator from Victoria's lab, or maybe some precious fruit that only grows in Eve's asylum, or something. The fact that this game has two filler levels and does nothing with its story, it just confuses me. And the fact that they pull a bait and switch and say, "Oh no, the horde is all nice," you know, they were misunderstood. That doesn't make for good villains, and the horde was supposed to be the main villains of this game, and they don't fulfill that antagonist quota. Okay? And this doesn't really do anything. This is supposed to be like a world-ending creature, you know, monster. But it doesn't, like, what is it supposed to do? What is its special abilities or whatever? What is it going to do? I'm going to tell you this, nothing, because this is the only place we're ever going to see it. It doesn't affect Craft World as a whole, and therefore it is not a very good monster villain thing, or it's not a good character. Anyway, the final phase, which is the second phase, there are no three phases. You have to get the weaponator, which all have changed to this lobbing bomb. And what you gotta do is that you gotta take those bombs and you gotta lob them over to these little generator pegs, I think. for the in order for you to defeat the monster. However, once you do, it'll slam down onto the ground and it'll rain bombs from the sky. So once that happens, you gotta avoid them. And also be wary about the searchlights because they can throw like a bomb at you, and you will die, most likely. Because, well, I'm pretty sure you can dodge them, but like that, you know, searchlight's on me, but for whatever reason, I somehow dodged the bomb lob, I guess. Also, I hit the monster there. I don't know how that worked, but whatever. But yeah, this is set up as your standard battle arena, set to extremely epic music, and I'm going to tell you this. This is not a very good monster whatsoever. And that's that. It's destroyed, you know, and it falls down to the ground with cogs and hands, you know, for it is now just a lowly trash can. Well, we defeated the monster, and the horde comes out of their can to see the new bright sky and a new stench of discovery. For they have found friendship, and all is good in the world. Except, not really. For they have to avoid the last-ditch effort, and this ramp that appears out of nowhere. Send them off flying as this.
Has our sack hero's defiance made the Horde realize that to take without giving is a hollow pursuit? That to create and share, the very ethos of LittleBigPlanet, is cast in wool and is exactly how one should live a worthy life. So clean out your clutter, you reformed hoarders. Rebuild your craft world in whatever way you see fit. Let imagination be your stallion, and its eclectic trick-clopping leave trails of wonderment in its wake. Not that you could fit a horse in a cart that size. It was a metaphor. I just meant to be imaginative. Do not try and stuff a horse in that cart. I'm serious. Remember the dog in the envelope incident? Learn from that. Yeah, look ashamed.
And so, this is the end of LittleBigPlanet Karting. Again, like I said before in the previous part, I don't think this is a very good kart racer, mainly because it doesn't keep your interest long enough for you to enjoy it. While I liked the racing, it's pretty hollow compared to Mario Kart, where every race is like every race you're on edge, you know, because anything can happen. Here you just kind of lazily just drive around like a casual drive on a Sunday. So yeah,
Nope.
Go play Mario Kart. And those credits were too long for me to show you. So anyway, this game is all right. Really, when you think about it, it has many problems that keeps it from being a good kart racer. Mainly because the items don't really do anything to change the outcome of the race. The story is not really well written, as it just feels like, you know, you just going from world to world with different stories in mind, just not the main one. The Horde aren't very good antagonists with a bait and switch monster